Okay, so here we're doing our first quarter of the moon reading with Lenormand and Deviant Moon. And the Lenormand, so we get the scythe, the coffin, and the clouds. And together, these three cards, they basically show a great danger. So this is the darkest sign that I've seen out of the Lenormand since I've started doing readings with this thing. So let's go to the Deviant Moon to see what we're talking about here. If the Lenormand is being super, like, dramatic, or what's happening. So our root card in the Deviant Moon is the Death card. Okay. So that doesn't look a lot brighter. All right. So we get the Six of Cups, and I don't know if anyone's been following the readings on Ukraine and Russia, but this card has shown up there. So what I want to do is just put a card on either side to see what we got going on. Now, in the six, so the six is showing a memory of an old thing that happened. Now, what has been coming out lately in these readings, I believe, is this like good versus evil sort of battle, and it's at least true that most of the media outlets, from one source or another, are definitely showing the Ukrainian conflict as a good versus evil sort of thing, with a root card as the death card. Now, what I'm looking at here, I'm going to look at the energy that the devil is bringing and the energy that, like, the saintly figure is bringing. And for that, we get the Five of Wands for the saintly card, and the Five of Wands is chaos and competition and fighting. So we've got battle and aggression there. Now, the thing is, this isn't like mean aggression. It's more like, fighting for, I mean, maybe it's fighting for your life, but it's fighting for a reason. It's not just like dickish fighting for no reason. But here we do see, like, this person's down on the ground and this dude's about to club him in the face. So it's not civil. It's just not for no reason. And over here on the devil side, we get a Page of Cups. And the Page of Cups is the emotionally driven healer. That's fascinating, but the Page of Cups is not necessarily a card of great commitment. It's also not really emotionally mature. But here we have this devil figure bringing, at least thinking that it's bringing healing, and on the other side we have all of this fighting. Let's just see what comes out of it up here. I guess that is on the top. Reverse Seven of Pentacles. This is also a card that's shown up a few times, but the Seven of Pentacles is like learning by doing, and the Seven Pentacles reversed is like sort of not learning, either not having the time or space to learn, or just not actually learning anything through the process of doing. There is the creepy symbol of drawing the blood from the tree that shows up here, and what really happens in the Seven of Pentacles is the witch practicing witchcraft. And through all these, like, readings, and it was not meant to be like a Ukraine-Russia reading, but the cards have kind of implied, like, some sort of witchcrafty type energy being present in there. Uh, but as far as this would basically show personal lives instead of this sort of grand thing, I don't really know anything good to say about this other than be careful for the next week, because there's a lot of cards in here that are showing bad stuff. Now, with the death card, um, in the death card, something has to be sacrificed to make room for something new. So if there's any silver lining in here, it does show that there's like a birth of a new thing that wants to happen. It just has to go through a messy process. Hoy. So I'm a little worried about, especially here, because in the Russia-Ukraine thing, I know that a nuclear power plant has been attacked or hit or whatever. I shouldn't say I know that, but that is what has been reported because I'm not in Ukraine. But, huh. And one of the parties like is actually trying to do some healing, like they see something that is hurting and they're trying to help, but through that, the other one kind of has to fight for their lives. This um this doesn't look particularly good. I am going to pull one more card and I'm just going to see if there's going to be like a massive blast or something. This is also another card that has shown up repeatedly for this whole thing, the Ukraine-Russia thing. And now on the face of this card, you would look at that and think, well, certainly that doesn't look like any blast. But the Three of Wands has shown up for this, basically this whole conflict. Like it's this kind of energy that's been growing and growing for a long time. So this might be part of like some other big plan. And I've learned through this conflict when I see a card like the Three of Wands, um, there could be like a darker meaning to it than it looks like. Um, well, we'll see how this shakes out. But as far as people in their personal lives, this looks like wear a helmet for the next week or so. And I guess we'll see how it shakes out. Good luck and peace.